Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brian Barnett Gantz, and welcome back, folks, one and all, to Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, the next, the Doom Castle boss gauntlet. The first one is done, completed, but we're not done yet. So, I've got my timer up here, even though I started at 17 minutes, so I'm trying to get as much time as I can into it. Try not to do it for, well, because it doesn't take too long, but what the hell, why not? Anyway, so the original video itself is 27 minutes, 26 seconds. That is, the file size is too huge for BitChute. So once again, yes, I am, recording over. I might have to do it again. I don't know. We'll see. What YouTube does, because I want to be uploading it to there first, and then we'll see what happens. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoy. I know I'm splitting these off and making them a little bit shorter. I'm not trying to, but it just depends on how long it is. These sections right here will not take long. So, I mean, it doesn't take too long, but it takes a little bit longer for the actual original main points of it. But the next one's going to be for, like, because this one here was for, originally I would say Foresta and the Bone Dungeon originally, but it's just like, you finally get to hear the thing.
104 makes 1 down, 4 to go. And that doesn't include the final boss either.
I did not mean to say that. I mean, it's 1 down, 3 to go. Jeez. I meant to say 1 down, 3 to go. I think I wound up correcting myself anyway in one of these videos. Or not really in the sense that I actually correct myself, like, oh, you didn't mean to say that, but yeah, it's just 1 down, 3 to go. So, anyway.
Sadly, the final boss does not get a theme song or anything. They never do. They only get, like, a different, like, ending one, but they always do.
Yeah, in other words, they don't get, like, as cool as whatever is, say, like Sephiroth, or like when you finally get the good boss battle music. Like in this game here, like regular boss music, and then there's, or in Final Fantasy VII, Those Who Fight Further, which I always liked. It's, it's part of the number one as far as I'm concerned. I did not care for the boss music in Final Fantasy VIII. I didn't hate it. I just didn't much care for it over that one, because between this music, I would say the most one that's upbeat and makes you get more motivated is going to be your Final Fantasy VII. Maybe in the old days before that, this would have been your go-to thing, because this is it, your upbeat thing, but it's not as good as what was released for PlayStation 1. And I don't mean that they're terrible. No, by no means, no. They're all pretty good. But I'm just talking about for like an upbeat thing to get you going, motivated, like, yeah. Okay, anyway, I'm going to shut up. Even though that one there is actually heavily copyrighted for whatever reason, but let's go on now.
Or as sometimes not as cool. I mean, it's alright, I suppose, now. I thought I did that for just so we can get that. But anyway. Get ready to go back in the DooM Castle. Yep, we're back in the DooM Castle. Now we could easily exit, but there's no point. Now you can see that, yep, we're right in the Ass Pyramid again. Well, kind of. Not quite. We're also kind of like in a different kind of bone dungeon, but we're still in the DooM Castle.
Ice Pyramid. In case you didn't hear me, it probably sounded like Ass Pyramid. I said Ice Pyramid. I kind of noticed that too. Well, that was the fastest damn rodent I ever saw. Anyway.
You might see that there's stairs, but right now we can't get past there until we get through to the next golem. So that's our next target. So yes, you want to take this out. Like usual, you have to use a sword to get through here. So, yeah. But there's going to be different enemies. And the next one, because as an order, you know, just like in Actrator, you fight the bosses.
Act Razor. Just like an Act Razor. Anyway.
So, you know, but I'm not going to tell you how that one works. That one works just a little bit different than this one here. That one there is, it can be more of a tough pain, especially if you don't have a controller to really do much anything with. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get in here and get some stuff. So what I want to do is I'm going to wind up looking around, and yeah. I mean, I would check and it's like end this, but there's just like so much to do. See, another opportunity to kind of max out. I'm not worried about it, to be honest, at this point. Yep, and there's another thing. So, in order to get to the boss, it's that way. On up that way. But, unfortunately, yeah, so we can't get that way because we need to flip a switch. So it's a series of switching. Memory syrups. Oh yeah, that's right. Gotta use the dragon claw. Go down here. Stop that. And luckily for us, we don't have to worry about falling down, although there is a certain point where you can fall down, and that ain't gonna happen until, well, I forget when.
So, here's the thing. I was going to point out here, right quick, is that there is the idea that... what was I talking about? I don't remember. Oh, right. It was the idea that whenever that comes up, it seems to more happen when I'm actually recording. I don't know why. It happens off screen as well, but not as badly when I'm recording. It's just like when I was doing Gradius. I was trying to get a good recession of it. I had to delete it because, I mean, it's fine and dandy for bonus material, but without a controller, it just about sucks. So, it's good as long as I'm not recording it, which sucks. Or not Gradius, but Gradius 3, excuse me. Like it matters, but it does because it's the game I favor above all because for the first one I ever played, and it was actually way better than any of the old ones, which was only about 3 of them for, as far as I know, Super Nintendo. And then you had PlayStation, which I didn't even know it existed. And then they had one for Gradius 4 or 5. I know that there was eventually one for, what was it, by itself. But then they had Gradius 4. I was like, cool, I'd like to play that. And I think it was also a bundle pack with Gran Turismo. I didn't even know they had. I know that I played all Gran Turismos. I might be bringing that out. Some of the series games, I hate to break it to you, but I won't be playing them. Because I'm going to be only focusing on ones that I would rather, that I'm good at, I can play. As far as most games, I probably won't do those until a certain point or whatever. But anyway, I'm going to shut up now. Or, I mean, be quiet so that you can finish the time.
You need to flip a switch. So it's a series of switching. Memories. Although there is a certain point where you can fall down, and that ain't gonna happen until, well, I forget when. There's our door opening. But unfortunately, You know, there's that way. So let's see if we can't find out what's this way. Yep, there's a chest there. But we are going to take on this dude. Not a new enemy, but unknown enemies. And yeah, F.F.M.Q is never going to change. Nor is Thanatos or Shadow beyond that. Unless you want to see the ninja guy, but that's a different barrier. And there you have it. Can't carry any more arrows. Well, that's a shame. We need to, I'll use some arrows on this guy, but that's about it. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to use arrows because, you know, there's a place to use arrows.
I mean, get arrows. I don't know why I said place to get or use. Anyway.
Good.
Well, yeah, use to get it, I guess. You know, like, basically, you pick them up anyway.
And there's your boss. I don't think we can get to it from here. Yeah, no. Even though we have the Dragon Claw, it's not going to let us easily do that. I guess that would be like cheating the game, I guess. But that doesn't really matter to me. I don't mind cheating, but it just depends on what it is anyway. I don't know.
Yeah, like, or breaking this game.
I'm not really ready to take on the boss. I mean, I kind of am, but I'm not. I know that makes no sense to you, but it does to me. So in any case, if I remember correctly, we want to go this way as well. And I guess it really doesn't really matter how you actually navigate this place, but yeah, we do want to go this way.
Well, it does if you want to get through it and get through there. But anyway, like when you're first starting, it won't matter. But you have to go around anyway. And I wasn't ready to take on the boss, but I kind of am. So, you know. But again, this is not a very long area. But it is kind of a long dungeon, but not too long.
Yep, and then there's this guy. Yep, and then let's go and take you down with White. And there it is. Another flipping of the switch. Now you might notice that there's a mic gap over there. Well, we can't get over that direction, so we can't worry about what's on the other side, at least from this angle. But we will, because we're going to get to that direction. Just hang in there. We got to go this way now. I mean, you know, you want to go that way anyway, because if you don't, you can't get no further. So, you know, now we got to go this way again. If memory serves, I think. Oh no. Okay, we got to do this. Yep, and then that makes us come over here. So I guess that would be a cheaper way to get out, in case you want to. Which I may, if I have to, I will go back because, yeah, this is just, I don't want to go without, you know, filling up. So now we can go this way.
I meant filling up my mega grenades, but anyway.
Now we could go this way, means nothing, but we actually have to go this way in order to get that way. And I know it's a series of a maze and everything, and I've seen some like weird hacks and modifications of Zelda, you know, Link's the Past. There we go, there's some more refreshers, not that we really need it at this point. Didn't mean to get in that fight, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, I meant to eventually, but just not right now. So, yeah, let's just do it with wind and wait. Yep.
It's kind of ironic that same thing happened in the video there that you hear in the background, like I can hear in here. That's crazy. Anyway. I mean, here in this time period frame of the so many days later. Anyway.
I should check out this. Oh, okay, so you can use arrows there. Well, didn't know that had arrows in it. I tell you what I could do. I could go ahead and go to this way. And at least if I come back, we don't have to worry about it so much. But we do want to get prepared, so... Yeah, we're already stuck in here. And there it is again. So, yep. Okay, Stone Golem, really, again. I don't remember having them all having the same names. But, yeah, basically they're supposed to be clones and, like, the twins of them. And, again, stronger but weaker.
Yeah, no, it's not, again, it's... The first one was Ice Golem, and, anyway, I forgot. I wasn't thinking at the time, and I got kind of sworn. But, yeah, it has the same name, but this one's called Stone Golem.
As well as, it's like a rehashing of the battles. The only difference is I guess this one here is just a... Oh, that's right. The other one was Ice Golem, T-Rex Golem. Yes, T-Rex, that's right. The other one was Ice Golem. This one's Stone Golem. Even though it's about the same, it's like ice, more like ice than it is stone. And he's got regular enemies with him. So, be prepared to throw out some flares on this guy, because flare cuts stone. Apparently so does white, but eh. Yeah, because, I mean, like, literally, stone should not be able to melt like this. I mean, it can, I guess it could.
You know, as well, not all bosses, I don't know if I've mentioned this or not, but they don't have a cheap way to, like, get them out pretty fast. Like what we did with Scaleros Rex. Lifestyle, I think the very first boss we actually fought for the area, for the main one I should say, actually, for the first crystal, which was T-Rex or whatever. Anyway, that one there, you couldn't use life as far as I could, or no, wait a minute, we didn't even have life, maybe we could have, I don't know. Maybe if I cheat through it one day and find out for myself, which I'll do that off clock, and then I'll probably show it on screen, see what happens if I can ever figure out how to cheat where I can actually get spells like demo play, but only I want, like, say, life and see what happens, because I know you can kind of cheaply half, ASS the fight with Cure, but it's still... Earthquake kind of does it. It's the strongest one you're going to be doing, just like in most enemies. But anyway, I'm gonna shut up now, or I'm gonna be quiet.
But I don't know. I'm not an expert on that. Stronger against fire attack? Why would it be stronger against that? That doesn't make any sense to me. Oh well. Doesn't matter how strong you are. My fire can still deal damage to you. And there it is. Now, there's also the fact that just because we defeated him doesn't mean we'll get easily healed up. So, that really means nothing. What I may wind up doing is, if I can't find any, mega grenades, I will definitely leave this orientation.
And by that, I mean I will be, I'll be leaving the entire thing after we're done with the thing. So now that's 2 down, 2 more to go. Anyway, that's all the time we have for this part, and I'll see y'all next time. Until then, later.